Sai, mouse.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness? Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Ah, não, a gente vai ter que limpar de novo.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely
Ah, a gente ainda não
understand.
contou pra ela, não?
Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger. So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Oh, tudo bem?
Do you feel sad, Nahida? I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
Mundo, esqueça-me.
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness.
Let's go.
And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
Já passei por várias situações iguais.
That's so scary. Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours going, Paimon.
Nossa.
Let's go.
Leve insultozinho, né? Leve insulto, né? Que sempre tem que ter.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat? That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control... Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
The bond is strong.
Olha só o que nós temos aqui.
I see everything.
There is no escape.
Stand with me.
Tudo. Pronto, vai lá.
Illusion shattered. Our bond is strong. Grow. There is no escape. Dissipate.
Errou. Toma.
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
The bond is strong.
Já fui pra lá. Eu vim de lá, fui pra ali, vim pra cá. E agora eu vou subindo, né? De volta pra lá. Ok, vamos lá.
Everyone hold hands!
Bring it on.
Oh, hello there.
Hey!
No time to
Os outros morreram de efeito colateral.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Achar o quê? Hã? Por que Paimon tá com... Por que Paimon tá explicando como se ela soubesse o que é isso? Aqui?
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
I have no idea.
Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Eu conheço esse lugar.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact? Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Bem que a Narita falou.
There won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Eu adoraria conhecer
Are
ela,
you
mano.
saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
Paimon?
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time.
A gente já sabia disso, Paimon.
Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Oh.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
Yes. Viajando no navio dos pensamentos.
So, is this the place you were talking about?
Oh!
The base of Irminsul?
Eu não posso teleportar pra fora daqui, não posso não. Vamos lá. Ouço vozes.
Well, this is the place. We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Aham.
The one standing over there is...
Mas a...
Is that... me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
a gente já sabia
Yes,
disso.
that's me.
Oh.
Are you surprised by my appearance?
Oh, cabelo azul. Cara, é azul não, sei lá. Quase exatamente as mesmas, só muda a cor do cabelo, eu acho.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature.
A gente já sabia disso.
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years.
Damn.
But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a
Oh.
like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
Oh.
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I.
Exato.
I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Certeza.
Think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Exato.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate.
A gente já sabia disso.
It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Oh.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Sinceramente, eu não consigo mais ver a diferença de uma da
You're here
outra.
seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself,
A roupa é mais clara dela?
color like this. At that
Conria.
time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to
Irminsul.
protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even
O
I
abismo
can
de
never
novo, huh?
understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom
A
and
caixa.
named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Nope.
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen? I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox.
Por isso criou a Nahida.
So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
Oh! Agora eu entendi aquela cena dela chorando, mano.
You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer.
Talvez eu divida esse vídeo em duas
You should
partes.
know that there is no other way.
Vamos ver, né? Eu digo isso toda vez, mas acabo sempre fazendo um vídeo só. Vamos ver.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
Oh.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me.
Cutscene!
We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf.
Oh.
Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. The one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
Oh! Cura! Isso!
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused.
Ah, elas esqueceram?
We've just saved the world, right?
É?
So why am I crying?
Realmente. Nossa!
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two Gnosis to
Pera, a gente
successfully
lembra?
connect with the Ermin Soul consciousness from 500 years ago. And we removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Oh!
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Ah, só eu lembro. Nossa. E aí? Eu acho que. Dottore? Filho de uma mãe, eu sabia. Eu sabia que não podia confiar nesse cara.
That sound. Traveler, Paimon.
Ele vai pegar o
I've
Gnosis.
been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor. What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are
O
you
Gnosis.
here again now?
É claro.
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed.
Ah, ele tem clones. Eu tinha
Even the
ouvido
God
falar
of
sobre
Wisdom
isso.
is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observe the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves. not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment?
Oh.
It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example,
The noses.
Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that electro-gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Oh.
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Oh.
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
Oh.
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, How very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Oh. Isso aí é ele apagando?
Have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Oh?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
E pula pra quando a gente acorda. Caraca, vários dias? Eu dormi por quanto tempo? Nossa, finalmente, demorou um século.
Okay, wake her up.
Hã? Como PC, eu vou ter que dividir em duas partes mesmo, quase 2 horas de vídeo. Mentira que eu dormi por vários
Are you
dias.
awake? Collie says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up.
Bom dia, Paimon.
Good morning. How are you feeling today?
Não faço ideia.
It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari can stop us from going out now, right?
Hã? Pera! Hum. Uhum.
Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Oh. Oh! A última constelação. Um brinde à vitória, vamos lá. Um brinde à vitória. Calei! Como é que ela tá?
Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep.
Tem um cachorro aí. O cachorro teleportou.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you like it. It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy. Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
Calma lá, fera.
Paimon bets they're all delicious. Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Aham.
Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up.
Oh,
Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now.
vamos ler.
Oh, it's from Nilu.
Ah, Nilo.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the
Oh.
Hero Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back.
Oh god, 2 days again.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Vamos fazer a nossa parte.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Cutie.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Ok. Aí, obviamente, tem que falar com a Collie.
Everything has been getting better lately, and my mood has been improving as well. You can come find me anytime if you need anything. You're welcome. I was just doing my duty. Remember to talk to Master Tainari before you leave.
Ela é uma fofa, cara. Dignidade tá ali em cima. Ah! Exato, esse é o nome dele.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm
Ah, ele levou
recovering.
raio,
Thanks
né?
for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
É claro.
He just asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Oh.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Yeah.
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Yeah.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Avançar 2 dias pro banquete? Não. Vamos pro bazar. Cheguei!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair,
Hello.
I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Chegamos!
Traveler, Paimon!
Got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best! The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures.
Really?
Such pictures would make superb gifts.
What the
Good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
Eu tenho uma.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied
Eu tenho duas
just
pra falar a
being able
verdade.
to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered?
Ok.
If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Ok.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
Huh.
I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Ok.
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Ok.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Beleza. E é aqui que eu vou encerrar o vídeo. Antes de eu agir como entregador de convites. Mas né? É isso aí, galera. Terminamos aqui. Vencemos o Scaramouche. Doutor saiu daqui com as 2 gnoses. Óbvio, é claro que ele só iria embora quando ele pegasse as gnoses. E é isso aí. Próximo episódio a gente vai encerrar, eu acho. Vai ser o final aí. A gente vai falar com os convidados. Vai rolar a festa e... Zé Fini. Vai acabar. Né? É isso aí. Esse episódio vai ficando por aqui. Se curtiram, deixa um like. Não esquece de se inscrever aqui embaixo para não perder os próximos vídeos. Ativa o sininho para receber a notificação quando vai vídeo novo. E é isso aí. Vejo vocês no próximo vídeo de Genshin Impact. Valeu. Falou.